happened when someone refused to take your life-saving advice. I told a teenage girl she was gonna get assaulted working the night shift at a truck stop, and she kicked me out for harassment. I've been driving trucks for 12 years now, and I've seen people, men especially, at their darkest late at night on the road. I started driving trucks after my daughter was born because it paid better than warehouse work. My route takes me from Dallas up through Arkansas and into Tennessee. There's this one gas station that I try to avoid like the plague. It's one of those places where the parking lot lights are half broken, and there's always sketchy stuff going down, some nightmare on Elm Street shite. Last time I was there, some tweaker tried to sell me a chainsaw at 3 in the morning. But sometimes you need gas, and it's the only stop for 40 miles. This happened about 6 months ago. I pulled in around 11 at night and noticed something was different right away. The old guy who usually worked nights wasn't behind the counter. Instead, there was this young girl who couldn't have been older than 19. She had bright purple hair and enough piercings to make her head explode in an MRI. Full sleeve tattoos on both arms, too. She was reading a textbook when I walked in, so I figured she was a student. I grabbed an energy drink and some beef jerky and went up to pay. "You new here?" I asked while she rang me up. "Yeah, started last week," she said without looking up from scanning. They had a help wanted sign and the hours work with my class schedule. My stomach dropped a little. This girl had no idea what she'd signed up for, so I told her very respectfully, "Listen, I don't mean to pry, but you might want to find somewhere else to work. This place gets rough, especially at night." She finally looked up at me and her face went hard. "I can take care of myself, thanks." That annoyed me a little, but I needed her to understand. "I'm sure you can, but the drivers that come through here aren't your average customers. Some of these guys have been on the road for days straight. They get weird ideas in their heads, especially when they see a young woman working alone." "Is that supposed to be a threat?" Her voice got sharp. "No, I'm trying to warn you. I've been stopping here for years and I've seen some bad stuff go down. You need to at least keep some heat under the counter for protection. Get out." She pointed at the door. "I don't need some random trucker mansplaining danger to me." I said I can handle myself. "I don't even know what mansplaining is." I said, "Look, I have a daughter about your age and I'd want someone to tell her." Before I could even say anything else, she screamed, "Out! Before I call the cops and report you for harassment." I held up my hands and backed away. Fine, I tried. Some people just won't listen when you're trying to help them. I paid for my stuff and left without another word. Back in my truck, I popped open the energy drink and did my usual safety check. Tires looked good. Load was secure. I was just about to pull out when I remembered I'd promised my wife I'd grab diapers on the way home. My wife just had another baby girl. She goes through them like crazy, and we were almost out. I sat there for a minute debating whether to go back in. The girl clearly didn't want me there, but I really needed those diapers. I waited about 5 minutes to let things cool down, then headed back inside. The store was empty. That purple-haired girl behind the counter. I hoped for the best and told myself maybe she was in the bathroom or on break. Then I heard